Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're here in one of my favorite helicopters of all time, the UH-60 Blackhawk here today. We have two 50 cal guns mounted on the inner pylons, and we have 4 rocket pods. We got some troops in contact, so we got to get off the ground and go and support those guys. So we're going to start rolling. Bit of an ambush situation from my understanding. This thing is nowhere near as nimble as the UH-60 that we flew yesterday. She's pretty heavy too, but we can make it work. I just love the way this thing looks. Blackhawk is such a good looking helicopter, and it looks even better with the wings carrying, you know, rockets and guns and stuff. It's so beautiful. Quick thank you to everybody who has subscribed. We're very close to that 700,000 marker, so that'll be pretty cool. I think we have, it's right there, it's that building right there. You can see a bit of a firefight going on over there. So we will bank left, and we're going to hit them with our 50 cals, and then if we need to, we'll hit them with rockets as well on our first pass. Here we go. I can see some guys in the open here. Just start. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. I'm switching to rockets. Here we go. Yeah. That was amazing. Absolute devastation. Now, I had the option of bringing 2 7.62 miniguns, but I didn't want to do that. I think the 50 cal is a little better. Plus, I like the idea of just, you know, smoking a guy with a 50 cal and 1 round being enough to kill him. And when that's not enough, well, you switch to rockets, you know. So here we go. We are turning back in here. We have to be a little bit more careful just because she's so fat. And I say that relative to the OH-6 or the even the Huey, honestly. Okay, here we go. I still see those guys in the open on the left of that formation. These are the friendlies here. Okay, let's go to rockets here because I see them in the open. Decent and much better. Alright, here we go. We will get some separation and come back around. Big lumbering helicopter. All the weapons I'm carrying also make it a little heavier, to be fair to the Blackhawk. Here we go, coming around. This is decent separation here. I see some guys in the rear here. Possible infantry. We got secondary explosions from the building area. There we go, those guys are dead. And we'll light up some 50 cal here. I can't tell who's dead or who's alive. I just see bodies everywhere. Okay, there's like at least a couple guys down there alive I see. We'll get them on the next pass. Now you have to admit, those guys on the ground were pretty outnumbered. I think I saw like a total of 6 Humvees, and there was a lot of insurgent activity there. You just tell from that first round of tracers we took, but those guys have been absolutely thinned out. So the Blackhawk out here absolutely putting down the punishment, giving these guys the absolute business out here. More secondaries. We'll hit them with some rockets here just to make sure. There's a guy in the back here. Let's see if we can get him with 50 cal. He's behind the smoke, behind the tree there. He's shooting at me too. Rockets. Still alive. The 50 cal got him. Oof. Got shredded by 50 cal. It's a bad day. Surprised the rockets didn't get him. Okay, just hovering over here. See if we can see anyone else. I'll pump a few more rockets into the building here, but I don't see a whole lot of anything down here. The versatility of the Blackhawk is just so amazing. You know, I can do this, I can provide that level of support for friendly troops, and if needed to, man, if there was anybody who was wounded or something, I could even land and do a medevac, you know. Like, this thing is just amazing, not to mention its transport capabilities. Oh, I think A-10s just hit the buildings to my right here. Just break right here. But this thing is relatively easy to fly. I think it's one of the better helicopter mods of DCS. She is large and she is in charge, but you know, once you add the weapons, she's even larger. But it is easy to fly, man. It's a comfortable, it's kind of like flying a Cadillac or something, you know, like it's big, man, but it's nice. Okay, that's it for me. Let's head back to the base and see if we can land this big bird. Okay, here we go. Got the base right in front of me. And we'll just break over top. And come around the other side. Again, I'm not even that good with helicopters, honestly. Like, I'm actually really bad. But this thing is very easy to fly. It says a lot about how awesome this thing is. Okay, let's see if we can land it. Sometimes when they're, you know, larger, it's actually a little easier to land, especially when you have the level of control that the Blackhawk here gives you. Here we go, just inching up, nice and easy. Being super patient. If there's anyone in these tents, they're going to be very upset. Here we go. Kicking up all kinds of dust. We're a little close to this helicopter here on the right, so I'm just going to back off a little bit. There we go. It's my first landing, by the way. And there we go. And she's down. Not that bad, man. Actually, pretty straightforward, kind of easy. Okay, we got more troops in contact. Second call coming out this time. It seems like they have technicals, and there's a lot more infantry. So we're going to head over there. We have some A-10s that are going to be coming in for support. Could be a while before they show up, though. You guys know the A-10. Tell you, man, I'm really enjoying this Blackhawk. That didn't sound good. If you know, you know. I kind of wish I hadn't said that. Alright, I'm going to aim right here. I can see some trucks behind this group of trees and buildings here. The 50 cal I will saturate here, and then as we get a little closer I'll switch to rockets if anyone's still alive. Here we go. 1, 2. We got infantry on the ground here too, but I think that rocket run was pretty devastating there. Okay, definitely got a couple of them. 2 of them are still up. We also have troops on the ground engaging those guys, so let's get some separation and come back around for another run. Okay. The trucks are all dead. Looks like our own infantry got them. So we'll go ahead and focus on the enemy infantry now. I see quite a few of them in the open here. Spray some 50 cal in there. Okay, rockets went straight to the left. Let's go to the right here a little bit. And down the middle. A couple of guys in the open here. We'll hit them with 50 cal. Yep, so dead. And there's guys by the building here. Rockets for you. Oh, and they're going. Oh my god. Okay, we're taking a decent amount of fire here. There's something super satisfying about seeing tracers come out of a certain area, and then you just shoot some rockets and it hits exactly that area, and then the tracer fire just stops. There's something super satisfying about that. So I don't know how much punishment this thing can take. Again, it's a fairly large helicopter, but I took a lot of hits there and I'm still mostly okay as far as I can tell. Everything's still responsive. Look at all this infantry in the open. Rockets for you. Aim slightly to the left here if I can. There we go. And a couple more right here. More rockets for you. A lot of infantry down here. A lot of dudes down here in the open. Taking some tracer fires. We get closer. Definitely hit that group of 3 dudes just standing there. They're very dead. A couple of hits there, and that's it for me. Gonna have to get out of here. She's just too fat to swing the nose around to shoot anymore. We'll have to separate and re-engage. I think the Blackhawk Down movie also did a lot for how much I like the Blackhawk. You know, I can be a little biased in that sense. We got 2 guys right here in the open. You can see the reticle is pretty accurate when you put it on target. Absolutely lights these guys up. Fairly accurate. They're doing on the road here. Look at this. Just standing in the road. You're gonna die for that. Okay, let's break off here. Come back around. Who wants more? I think we've killed a lot of dudes down there. The rocket runs, I would say, are pretty effective. Definitely thinned these guys out. I don't see too much tracer fire coming from the village. I can maybe see a couple guys in the field right here. Yeah, there's like 3 dudes. 50 cal and rockets for you. Nice. Rockets were actually pretty accurate at that time. See, we can actually almost see a little bit of a problem with the A10. Look at how much work I've done before they've even showed up. If they show up at all. Okay, 1 guy right here and another guy in the field here below me. But I can't point the nose down to get him. Very nice. And let's just kick the pedal here and rotate around this area. See who's shooting at me right now. This dude in this tree line right here. This guy wants to get vaporized. I will oblige. There you go. That's it for him. Thanks for playing, bud. There's still like little pockets of infantry out here. And I gotta find them individually. Hit that guy in the field there. Whoa, what's this? Wow. It's probably the A10s. Alright. Those look like a couple of Mark 84s or 83s or something. I'm out here being all strategic, like trying to hit in between buildings and stuff. They just leveled like half the town with their bombs. Okay, let's get out of here. Super fun to fly low with this thing too. Watch this. We'll go absolute treetop level here. Look at this. The control that you have with this thing is so awesome. Quite honestly, I even enjoy landing it. There's something very satisfying about landing this big bird. Let's see if I can pull it off a second time here. Nice and easy. I would really love to end this video without blowing up here. Come on. Nice and gentle. Want to add a little bit of power here because you're kind of hovering, but also you want to take it out incrementally so she comes down. It's kind of a balancing game with the collective. Here we go. Land right here. Hopefully I don't hit one of these blackbirds, or Blackhawks I should say. Here we go. Let's put the tail down first. And then the front comes down. There it is. Okay, that's it for me, guys. Once again, the link for the Blackhawk will be in the video description below. If you want to go ahead and download it, it'll be there for you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.